Tired of firefighting and gut feel decisions? EOS, Entrepreneurial Operating System, is a simple, repeatable framework that gets your whole team aligned on vision, data, accountability, and execution. In this video, we break down the 6 key components and show exactly how a growing roofing business can implement EOS to reduce chaos and scale with confidence.
So what is EOS? EOS, it stands for the Entrepreneurial Operating System. It's a way to run your business, much like an operating system will allow you to run your computer. And it actually works, especially if you're a growth-minded company. It's not software, it's not magic. It's more of a framework. It's a set of simple, repeatable tools that are going to help leadership get aligned and actually execute on their vision. Gino Wickman is the guy who created it. The main thing is EOS is about cutting through the noise and making sure everyone in your business knows where you're going, what matters right now, and who's responsible for doing what. So there are 6 key components. The idea is that if you can strengthen each of these things, your business is going to run smoother. You're going to have less stress, fewer surprises, more progress. So vision is just getting everyone rowing in the same direction. You can have the best ideas and the best people, but if you don't agree where you're going, you're going to get chaos. Everybody's going to be rowing a different direction. You're not going to move. You might spin in circles. It's going to be a mess. Your people, the right people in the right seats. On the roofing industry, you probably need a sales manager or certainly sales guys. Those are seats you need. And then you got to have the right person in that seat. You might have somebody who's great at doing production, but not at sales. And if you have them in the sales seat, you've got the wrong person in the right seat. You want to make sure you've got people on your team doing the jobs that they're best at. And if you don't, EOS will help you fix that. You want to run your business on numbers, not gut feelings. You don't want to hide behind busyness. You don't want to fly blind. You want to know what's working and what's not working, and you want to report on that every week. That is how you get better, is you measure things, you see what improves when, and you do what works more. Issues, here's where you're just tackling things head on. You're not kicking problems down the road, you're solving. You identify the problem, you figure out a solution for it, and then you actually implement the solution. EOS gives you a way to call that out, just deal with it and move on. Process, you want to systemize the repeatable things. Otherwise, you're not scalable. And you want to start by documenting the 20% of things first that get you 80% of the way done. And traction. This is the execution piece. Make sure you are disciplined in doing this. You have accountability. EOS is going to give you the tools to make sure that what you plan to have happen actually does happen, instead of it just sounding good in a meeting. A lot of businesses are good in a couple of these areas and messy in others. EOS is going to help us bring all of them to a healthy level so that you're consistently performing and not consistently putting out fires. So what does this look like? How do you actually do it? So you can hire EOS implementers. They are people who will come in and help you implement this. It just takes a specific personality maybe to be able to keep things on track and pull things back when they're not, and know how long to let things go. So first steps, like if you want to take home bullet point list of what to do next, start by reading traction. It is literally the EOS playbook. It is clear, it is practical. It's not the most fun read ever unless you really enjoy business books, but it is a good book to get started on. Build yourself a draft VTO. Sit down with your leadership team, partners, whatever you've got. You're going to learn a lot just by having the conversations around that. You might find that you have a vision for where you guys are going to be in 10 years that isn't shared by anybody else, and you got to come together and figure out where you're going. Try having a level 10 meeting. Get in there, run the structure, and see how it goes. A big part of this is to take action. It's not to be perfect. The absolute biggest mistake you can make is not doing it wrong. The biggest mistake you can make is not doing it at all.